Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just waiting
Hi,
for.
how are you doing?
Hey, Rich.
You good?
Not too bad. And yourself?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Welcome, everybody. Good to see some familiar faces. And Nadeem, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. All right, let's have a look. What time we got? Great. Okay. Good. All right. I can see people are still joining, but we want to be prompt, obviously, with us starting these on time. And again, appreciate everyone's time out their day for jumping on. I'm going to keep one eye on the chat as we go along. I know some questions have been put there and posted there throughout the day. So thanks for everyone who's contributed so far. As we go forwards and as this AMA runs, again, feel free to jump in, type away any questions as well, or just jump on as well. I'd love to hear your voices, and feel free to ask any questions. So today is the 1st of March. We begin a new month. As you would have seen from the poster, today we're going to have Mo, who's going to be running the AMA. But we also have Nadeem as well. Some of you obviously will know Nadeem. You'd have heard of it, heard from him previously on some of these AMAs, but also you may have been in contact with him from a technical side of the business. Nadeem's the Taboo CTO, was brought on board last year, and again had a massive impact on the whole project from the moment he walked in the door. I don't think Mo needs much of an introduction. Here's the thing, though. I mean, I was chatting to Mo a little bit earlier today, and I was asking how long Mo's been involved in the project. Just thinking, like, I don't know, I just felt like it's been a long time. He's only joined the project in January the 23rd, which makes it like, what, 6 weeks or so. And yeah, it's a compliment to you, Mo, in the sense that, it feels like you're already, an established member of the team and has been around for a long, long time. And I think just the impact that you've had in such a short amount of time has been phenomenal. Behind the scenes, what I've been most impressed with is, I guess the behind the scenes building these systems, things that we hadn't necessarily thought much about. But since you've been part of us and part of this community, you've been bringing new ideas in and just working behind the scenes on those. The collaborations are pretty clear for everyone to see. You're a bit of a master at getting in the door and getting people's attention. And you're going to see a lot more and probably hear some more about this today. And the collaborations that you've been forming have been great. I won't steal the thunder. I think just overall the foundations have been brilliant too. And as you know, say with Nadeem, he's been again someone who I've worked quite closely with over the last couple of months. Done a phenomenal job. He's probably one of the most dedicated workers and people I've ever had an opportunity to work alongside. Kind of a bit of a competition as to who's going to wake up first and log in first. And I always get beaten by Nadeem. He's a 5 o'clock in the morning guy, and his knowledge of this space and this sector is phenomenal. So you'll see that he's really proactive, he's hands-on, and he's a guy that just gets stuff done. So really, I'm excited for this AMA. With these two alongside James, we simply cannot fail. And we're really happy to be hosting this next AMA. And I'll hand over to you, Mo.
Wow, thank you for that amazing introduction, Rich. Really appreciate the kind words and trust from the community, yourself, and the team, um, helping me and supporting me to excel and excel Taboo along with it. So, without further ado, let's dive maybe right into what's been happening and the big discussion when sex, I mean, centralized exchange, right? Um, I can share this for now that we are in the final stages of getting the confirmation. And I believe that one of the ideas that has crossed my mind is to actually share with the community once we finalize the listing and who it is, to share our journey and experience and lessons learned as to what really happens behind the scenes, um, because I guess there's also this light notion that all sexes are the same, and getting listed on tier one is fairly or relatively easy. However, it does come with its own challenges. But given that we are taboo, we've overcome those quite professionally and collectively as a team. So that's quite imminent. The next one on the list for a quick one, and I'm happy for any of you to stop me and ask for any questions if you have across the time that I'll give you a quick update of what's been happening. And the next one is partnerships. So thanks, Rich, for supporting on making that happen with 30K. That's one of the first ones that we've just announced today. We look forward to also being featured and invited to different crypto and Web3 projects and their communities to talk about Taboo, what we've built so far, and the road ahead, which should amplify Taboo's presence in the space and also create a larger audience and awareness about Taboo and its uniqueness.
Can I just mention on that point, Mo? I mean, we get, inundated. I mean, you see them in the group chat sometimes, don't you, where people drop in and go, "Look, we'd love to, partner up with Taboo, do this, that, and the other." And it is really trying to, what's the saying, sort the wheat from the chaff. But we also get a huge amount of, really relevant projects and some really exciting ones. And even like, you look at this Certic one that came in a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it took a little while to go through all the various due diligence to make sure we were really speaking to the right people. And we've been observing some of their previous AMAs, but this, again, it's just on a whole different level. Like the whole setup of it, in terms of even going through the artworks and making sure all of the all of the hype and everything that goes into all the other social media around that. Looking at the giveaways, it's something we've collaborated on together to make sure that it's not just another AMA, it's not just another opportunity for both communities to hear from each other, but it'll there'll be a whole load of extra stuff along with it as well. So they're really exciting, and the fact that we're just getting noticed more, again, it's testament to where this project's going.
That's right, Rich. Yep, definitely. Um, and then moving forward, what else do we have on our list? Let's take a look at what's been happening on the background. So we've been testing today with Telegram verification, and I think that's also something that we should be able to achieve in the next few coming days, which is to get Taboo's official Telegram group verified. And after that, oh yeah, the white paper. I know there have been suggestions regarding the white paper. Um, we've been also working on the background to now transit the white paper onto Gitbook. And in addition to that, we will also be updating that section of Gitbook with support information for the new users, from simple steps as to how to download a wallet, how to set up a wallet, how to connect a wallet, how to buy crypto, how to buy Taboo, how to stake Taboo. So we'll do tutorials and walkthroughs of all the steps that are required to be a successful Tabooligan.
Fucking assholes.
Oops,
Really?
I guess someone's
Look at
speakers
that
turned on.
shit.
Hello.
You're good.
Cool. And yeah, that's from my side. And I think I'm going to let Nadeem step in a bit and share as he has some alpha information and news and updates, I believe.
Well, we've been concentrating on fixing the legacy issues we've had with support, smoothing and streamlining the procedures. Obviously, the NFT airdrop, we'll be doing that shortly as well. We're investigating on-ramp solutions to get fiat purchases going as well. So you can do credit card purchases direct to buy Taboo. I think that'll open things up for a lot of people. And then Mo's had some ideas about getting analytics dashboards as well. So that'll give us a lot more information as to how things are working. They're the main things we're going through at the moment.
That's great. And just to be clear, because I've had a few people asking questions regarding the NFTs and how that's going to work. No one really needs to do anything, do they? Once we've verified the fact that they had the required staked amount at that prescribed time, it's literally everything else will be taken care of.
Correct. It's all automated. There's nothing for them to do at all.
Perfect. Nice one.
Nice. So I think we've covered quite a bit of ground when it comes to updates, what's happening behind the scenes, and what's for Taboo for the road ahead. I think March is going to be quite a monumental month for us, as it is also the end of quarter 1. So we do have a healthy list of commitments towards the community and towards the Bulligans that I believe I look forward to delivering, and I look forward to working with the team and ensuring that those get delivered equally.
Brilliant. A couple of questions then. So some people have sent some messages to me privately beforehand. So again, thanks everyone for feeding in. One of the things that was asked, and I guess a brilliant opportunity now we've got Nadeem here, was when people have bought on the Taboo website directly, it takes a little while for it to come in to the wallets. Is there a reason behind that? Can we just go through what the process is and why it might not show instantly in some cases?
The algorithms that we used previously, they're being redone as new smart contracts. Once these are implemented, they're in final testing now, then it should be instant. So hopefully within before long, there'll be no more delays when they're doing purchases or the staking as well. We had additional verification process. Yeah, we had additional verification processes going through as well to rectify legacy errors.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And a good opportunity again, if people haven't updated their profile with their email address, we just urge everyone to do so. By having the email address updated, what it means is, that two-step verification process is actioned, and it means that everyone's funds are safe, and we keep away from those scammers, which seem all so excited about the project as well. Another question, one for you, Mo. I know you went off to that event recently. Would you call it an exhibition or a conference?
Yeah, so that's another one. So I have managed to attend 3 events in the last about 2 weeks. All 3 of them were quite interesting. The last one I did was day before yesterday with Amazon Web Services and another project, very intimate gathering of founders, VCs, and investors. It's quite shocking. I think I was talking to James briefly about this, where I said that as soon as I start discussing adult entertainment and blockchain, the look on the opposite person's face is usually not that of shock, but more of why did I not do this? Or why am I only hearing of this now?
Yeah, I can see it. And so these places that you're going to, then you're obviously going and scouting out and I guess having these conversations with people. So are there any other future things coming up, and is there anything that's happening that again, any of the future events that might be coming up in the calendar?
There are quite a few. So one of the things that I'm going to focus on early next week is to create an event calendar beforehand that I can also share with the community for what to expect in the coming next 2 to 4 weeks, and where Taboo might be able to be represented in person, while also working with trying to get more podcasts, AMA, and exposure and collaboration with the right partners, of course, for Taboo. As I think you're aware, and so is most of the members on the group, whereby we do get bombarded with these so-called proposals or collaborations or partnerships, as people loosely put it. But however, Taboo maintaining its standard, um, does not want, or we feel that they are not a good match for us.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be so easy, wouldn't it, just to pick up every single person that comes knocking on the door. But yeah, I think being strategic and making sure it's the correct fit, then that's clearly the way to go forward. But imagine, I think, having these events going on and having a representation of Taboo. People just talk, right? They see you walking around, especially if you had some nice merchandise, a cheeky baseball cap or a nice hoodie or something, and you can just imagine, say, people's reaction to that, and also their interest. It would be it's certainly something we want to have a good look at. And once the calendar comes out, I'd love to sort of sit with you, Mo, and run through some of those, and also reach out to the community. Let's find out. We're a worldwide community, so it'd be great to see people who pop in and play their part in that as well, support their investment. Good. What have we got there? Oh, okay. Which CX are we listening on? Okay, you're gonna have to wait. We're not being difficult, as we've mentioned over and over again. We can't disclose which CEX it is until all the T's are crosses and the I's are dotted. So we are, as Mo mentioned there, in the final stages. We'll explain as to why and how that process took a while to get over the line. It's not a small CEX. So look out for that. That'll come. I also got it. Scheduled for Q1, absolutely. So we are in for Q1 for that. And again, just keep your eye on the roadmap. We'll update everyone with that roadmap as we start ticking off. I know Mo put a list together of which ones have already been achieved, but we are hell-bent on making sure that the month of March is actions and making sure every single one of those items on the roadmaps are adhered to. It's something we are very adamant about. How big is the Certic community?
Oh wow, yeah. So Certic communities, approximately 500,000 users and followers, but that's just their direct. I think through their followers, they reach an audience of up to 2 to 3 million users.
Shit. Yeah, I think most people who are involved in this space, they're familiar with the name Certic and what it represents and stands for. And I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be an interesting one to see how that conversation goes and understand, what they've got to say. Good. I'm trying to see. That's all the ones that I got sent through. Any further questions?
I see that the community has most of their questions answered, some new information shared to them, and quite a lot of achievements to look forward to.
There we go. Well, the idea is to run these. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Rich. I was gonna. Oh, yeah. There's something else on my list. I was holding it for the last minute. So I can drop a little bit of more alpha here by sharing that one of the things we mentioned on the roadmap is also starting a podcast, Twitter Spaces, discussions with Chloe ongoing, that she will be supporting us in this endeavor to ensure that we make this a reality, which means that hopefully soon we will have our own Taboo podcast where we will be inviting one of the creators and the models and having an extended conversation with her. And most possibly, the format of that is going to be a video format.
Brilliant. I know that's something that a few people have been asking for and requesting and so on and so forth. So, I think that'd be really well received. Really good. Okay. Good. Look, 20 minutes, nice, short, sharp, to the point. We'll have everyone back on in a couple of weeks' time, and then the final Certic one at the end of the month. So appreciate once again everyone's time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get this uploaded onto YouTube ASAP. And again, thanks for your ongoing and continued support. Here we go.
Roasting,
Great.
Rich.
Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.